in 2013. Uruguay defeated Nigeria 2-1 in that one. The Flying Eagles recovered from their 3-2 defeat to Portugal in their first game of the 2013 on the 20 World Cup by beating Cuba 3-0 and South Korea 1-0 and qualified for the knockout round. Unfortunately for them, their journey came to an end after losing 2-1 to Uruguay in the round of 16. Of course, moving forward in 2015, Brazil defeated Nigeria 4-2. And okay, this is where the Ahmed Musa came into play, I think, where the on the 20 World Cup they saw the Flying Eagles cross path with a South American side again, and this time regular opponent Brazil. At some point in the game, it looked like the Flying Eagles will secure their first win against South American opponents after coming from 1-0 down to lead 2-1, but Brazil rallied back to triumph 4-2 in that game. The Flying Eagles still progressed to the round of 16 following before losing 1-0 to Germany in the round of 16 in that one. Brazil played Nigeria again in 2023 group stage. The Flying Eagles had their best of starts in their opening two fixtures at the 2023 edition of the Under 20 World Cup, beating Dominican Republic 2-1 and Italy 2-0. They faced Brazil in their final group match, and just like a previous meeting, the Flying Eagles were on the losing side, no thanks to a 2-0 defeat. However, the Flying Eagles are done enough to qualify for the knockout stage. Now, the first time ever the Flying Eagles recorded a win against South American side at the Under 20 World Cup was when they overcame host of the 2023 edition, Argentina, in the round of 16. While the Flying Eagles got to the knockout round as one of the third best placed teams, Argentina won all their groups matches. But to everyone's shock, the Flying Eagles won 2-0, bagging the 2 goals in the second half. In 2025, Nigeria won, Colombia won. At the ongoing tournament in Chile, the Flying Eagles were drawn with the South American team, Colombia. After losing 1-0 to Norway in their first group match, the Flying Eagles beat Saudi Arabia 3-2 and needed to win or draw against Colombia to stand a chance to qualify to the round of 16. The contest, after conceding in the second half, Captain Dabamayi netted from the penalty spot on the 85th minute to force a 1-1 draw out of that one. So those are the stats we have for you right now for the Under 20 World Cup going on right there. And of course, Nigeria is going to entertain. They're going to entertain. Of course, Argentina is going to entertain Nigeria because they're going to. Of course, when I know what's going to happen, perhaps my crystal ball is telling me something good might not happen at the end of the day. All right. Away from the Under 20 World Cup, of course, let's also talk about this particular story coming in. Let's talk about this particular story, which would come on in the game between Nigeria. I don't want to talk about the on a 17 game, but let me quickly talk about the Nigerian Professional Football League and of course the NPFL. We talk about games there. We have stories coming in, of course, from the Nigerian Professional Football League. Now here are the big stories coming in, and of course in the NPFL, Bendel Insurance head coach Ikenoba suspended over poor performance. I think is the first casualty of coaches this season that has experienced or that we're experiencing a bad turn of result, and now those bad results has in turn or giving the insurance coach a suspension. Now, Bendel Insurance head coach Greg Ikenova has been suspended by the Edo State Commission, Sports Commission rather. Now, the suspension, according to a statement signed by the ESSC Director of Media and Communications, Kende Osagiede, takes effect from Monday, 6 October 2025. The commission took the decision following Bendel Insurance 1-0 home defeat to Nasarawa United, of course, last weekend. They lost to Nasarawa United last weekend, and Ikenoba's assistant Baldwin Bazwaye has been directed to take Benin Arsenals have endured a poor start to the season, recording just one win from 7 games. They currently occupy 16th position on the table with 6 points. The Insurance will be away to Ikorodu City at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena Onikan this weekend. What a way to sack a coach there. MP still running through, of course. The game between the Nigerian Professional Football League, Nasarawa United, extended their lead at the top of the Nigerian Professional Football League, or Premier League rather, NPFL table, following a 1-0 win at Bendel Insurance on Saturday. I just stated that. And Nasarawa United are now unbeaten in their 6 league games. Now, the Solid Miners top the standings with 16 points from 7 games. In Maiduguri, El Kanami Warriors defeated Kano Pillars 2-1. Daddy Abdurrahman gave El Kanami Warriors the lead on 62 minutes. Abdurrahman doubled the advantage in the 81st minute, and Kano Pillars reduced the deficit through Sulaiman Idris 1 minute from time. Alright, so let's go on another break. When we come back, alright, we would be talking about the Super Eagles, and then if you have your opinion, you can join the conversation on our social media and those Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, YouTube. Those are the channels you can join. On Instagram, it's Overt News. On Facebook, Overt News. On X, it's Overt News NG. Of course, let's go on this break again. And this time around, let's talk. Let's play. Let's play a song. All right, so just play a song and